Yo guys, what's going on? It's your boy Fxtch here, back with a brand new YouTube video. In today's video, I'm going to be showing you guys how you can actually get zero ping within Fortnite, or at least lower your ping just when playing Fortnite. This is going to be specifically for creative mode, so ways you can actually just go about lowering your ping and getting the best possible connection and zero ping in Fortnite creative. Of course, some of the tips I'll show in today's video will work in game, so like arena, anything like that. Now, before this video starts, if you guys go ahead to enjoy the video, make sure to drop a like for me. Let's set a like goal of 420 likes in the first 24 hours of this upload. I know we can do it, guys. Slap the like button. And today's creator code shout out goes to Minty. Thank you so much for using code Fxtch in the item shop. If you guys want to shout out just like that, all you have to do is put my code into the item shop and send proof within my Discord. It's that simple. But with that all being said, let's hop straight into the video. And hopping straight into it, the first time I'm going to show you how to lower your ping. Also, a shout out to the YouTuber I got this from. I got this idea from someone else, like this exact little tip I'm about to show you, because I actually really didn't think about it this way. But if you guys do host your own server, like you are to custom matchmake rather than just playing straight into creative. So what I mean by that is, like, what you can do is you can play creative normally. So you can come here, load into a battle royale, and you can go down here and you can press play, and then you go to create and just launch a game, right? And then as you can see, that will matchmake me into creative, right? Now, the best thing to do to make sure you're not getting auto-connected by Fortnite to a random server, what you want to do is actually host the game yourself. So the way you can do that is you will have to have a supporter creator code. So this is not going to work for everyone, unfortunately, but I'm sure someone you can play with. If you're going into creative to 1v1 someone, I'm sure out of the two of you, one of you will have a supporter creator code. And all you have to do is just go to here to change. You then want to select custom options and write in anything. So let's just say this is going to be your code, right? Which you can give out to other people if you maybe want to 1v1 someone, or you just want to host your own creative lobby. Usually it'll just be yourself, right? So let's just say I'm gonna put Fxtch1, right? And then I press accept and then press this, and now basically what that means is I have a custom matchmaking key in, and that means when I now press play, this will now matchmake me into my own server, which then should come up here. It will say like queuing, one player in queue, and then I press start, and then it will load the matchmaking and load me into the game. I can't demonstrate this properly, I haven't got my creator code on this account, but trust me, this will work very, very well, because again, what it does, it connects you to your own server. It will take you to the closest sub server and give you the best all-round connection, rather than just connecting you to a random European, or I don't know, maybe your NA East. It'll connect you to a random NA East sub server, which isn't good. When you custom matchmake, something about that just gives you the best all-round connection. Hopefully that makes sense. And now guys, swiftly moving on, the next tip I have is if you guys are going to play creative mode, when you load up your game, don't press battle royale. So don't go directly into battle royale. Load up your game when you're on this menu right here, instead of actually clicking onto battle royale and loading that up first of all to then go to creative and choose a game mode. You just want to go right here and just literally press play. Now this will load you directly in creative. It actually stops battle royale from loading at all. You then just press play, and something about this will just generally improve performance rather than ping. Like ping, connection, internet, obviously that can be helped from this, but for the most part this will actually help your FPS. I mean, I just thought I'd throw it in the video regardless, but this can actually help performance. I don't know exactly what it is or the reason for that, but I guess it's because it's not loading battle royale. But when your game loads up and loads battle royale, that must use a lot more of your system or something along those lines. But trust me, it does help, and that isn't placebo. Like, this has been tested. If you guys know Divorce Space, he's a crazy player. He plays zero ping and he plays in creative. This was a tip I actually got from him, and he can vouch himself. It works very, very well. And moving on to my third tip is when you guys are actually in creative and you're loading your creative map, whatever map you want to play. If it's a 1v1 map, first of all, I suggest you use a map such as this one right here, which is a map for better ping. Now this map is literally, I'll actually go into it right now and show you. It's a super simple map. Now that is the whole point of this map. It's meant to be simple, right? Because it uses very, very little creative memory. There's literally nothing in here. It's just a flat island. So when you come down right here, you can build in the water and you can literally just crank, and it's just a really simple map that you can play, and obviously you get better ping this way. Honestly guys, when free building on this map, my game does feel a lot more smooth and like responsive, I guess. Like, you need to try it out for yourself. Like, there definitely is a difference. And honestly, I won't even recommend you only change this map. So when you actually go to the hub right here, instead of just loading this one map and getting straight into it, what I'd actually suggest is, as this map is a flat map, there's nothing on here, so literally near to no memory is being used on this map. That doesn't stop all these other featured maps from being already loaded in and using memory. So each of these maps right here, so the spooky salon gun game, evil 1608, and whatever this one is, mappa di terrorino insi, I can't say that, but whatever this is, these maps are very heavy load maps, so like a lot of memory is being used. This is a literal complete spooky horror game gun game map. This one is called Bug Simulator, and it's an entire entire hide and seek map. It's pretty massive, definitely has like 30,000 memory being used, and all these maps do count as load, and they are using a memory on the creative server you have joined or like loaded into, or maybe matchmake yourself. So what you can do is just change all of these maps to this code right here, which I actually forgot. I'll link it down below. So it's the same map which I just showcased, but again, you know, this map has low memory, so wherever you can, like for some reason the middle one you can never actually change. For example, this one you can't actually change it for some reason, so there'll always be like one featured map which you can't change. But for all the ones that have these consoles here, like for example this one over here, I should be able to change. You just want to, yeah, basically change it, put in this code, which is the map you've already loaded, and just load that onto each featured map, and that will just ensure that the least stress is being put onto the server you are playing on, and in turn that should lower your ping. I can ensure just by doing that this map is already going to feel 10 times better than it already did. So let me actually test it right here. Let me see if I feel a difference. Okay, there definitely is, like, it's not massive, I won't lie to you guys, but like there's definitely a lot more response. Like, I don't know, it's hard to explain, honestly. I'm not just saying this for the video, like try it out yourself. It's like definitely a big difference. Also guys, one thing I did forget to mention, but a good alternative to actually loading a map, which will actually give you both better performance and lower ping, is instead of actually loading a map, of course you still want to change all these featured islands to, I guess, this map right here. Again, code will be in the description, but what you can do is instead of actually loading someone else's map which someone's made with a code, you can actually just create your own island. So you'll have your own island here. It should be directly in front of you. Like usually every hub will have like the platform with like featured islands, and you'll have your own island. It should just be like this. But what you want to do is create your own island. So obviously I have a ton of random islands on here. What you can do is just press create new, and what I would recommend you do is scroll all the way down until you see this right here, grid island, and press confirm. You can call it literally anything, like maybe call it like low ping, cranking, I don't know, or anything like that, and then just basically create this island. And now this will be literally just a flat island with no memory on it whatsoever, so kind of like the map that we loaded up here, but this one is your own map. And something about that and loading directly into this instead of joining one using a code will give you better performance. Also guys, I actually some reason have my net debug stats off, but I've got them on right here. As you can see, I'm on 0 ping and I'm not budging. Like my game is almost capped at 0 ping. Thought I'll just show you that myself, just so you guys do know that I generally do get 0 ping myself. Like as you can see, 0 ping. Guys, like, I'm a crank here as well. You can see like I'm not budging off 0 ping, and that's when I'm cranking. And now guys, the final thing I'm going to mention is when you go over to your settings right here. A lot of you guys probably already do this, but go to settings, then go to game, and now instead of having your matchmaking region set to auto right here, what you want to do is set this directly to whatever region you are in. So for example, I'm Europe, so I want to change this right here over to Europe. Maybe if you're NAEs, change it to NAEs. Just never have this on auto. Now when matchmaking, if you have this on auto, it will force connect you to the random sub server, whereas if you have it on your actual server, so setting it to the actual region itself, this should automatically put you onto your closest sub server instead, which obviously will give you a better connection. So just make sure to do that. And what I'm going to do now is mention some basic things that you all should be doing. Now first of all, Ethernet cables. I'm not going to get too far into it, but if you've not got an Ethernet cable in 2020, this day and age, like you honestly, it's such a disadvantage. And if you're wondering why you're not getting 0 ping, it's probably, yeah, you just haven't got an Ethernet cable. And now if that applies to you, just go and get one please, and find a way to use it. If you generally cannot get an Ethernet cable, like there's no way you can get one thing I'd suggest is you get an internet booster box. So I'll put a photo of one on screen. Now you can get these literally anywhere. I'm sure your closest Walmart will sell an internet booster signal box like this, and what this does, it basically just boosts your connection. So you plug it into a wall maybe in your room, and the connection from your router will go to that signal box, and it will boost the connection. And what you can also do to then get an even better connection, and even a wired connection without having to use a direct Ethernet from your router, you can instead Ethernet from the booster box to your PC. So have a booster box in your room which is working with your router to boost a signal, put an Ethernet into that booster, and then put the Ethernet into your PC. Obviously you can put the booster anywhere in your room. Probably better to have it closer to your PC so you don't have to get as long of an Ethernet. And yeah, that then eliminates a problem that most people have with not being able to get an Ethernet. It's usually because your router is way too far. Like it's probably downstairs in your house, and maybe your computer setup or bedroom is upstairs, or maybe your router is just in a further room and you just can't Ethernet that far. This will eliminate that problem. So just a suggestion. And basically the last thing I'm going to say is if you guys want to go internally to strengthen your connection, stuff you can do within Windows to actually optimize your network adapters. I'm not going to show you how to do that in this video, but I made an entire video like 2 weeks ago telling you guys how to lower your ping more internally. So if you want to watch that, the link will be down below. You can just watch that right now because I'm about to end the video. But yeah, watch that video. That'll help if you want to go into the more advanced side of things. But yeah guys, that is it for the video. Not really much more I have to cover in today's video. If you did get this point of the video, you didn't enjoy it whatsoever, make sure to drop a like for me. It really does support the channel. You can go the extra mile and subscribe. Again, really does support me. I'm grinding closer and closer every day to 100,000 subscribers. But yeah, I hope everyone has an amazing day. It's been your boy Fxtch, and yeah, peace.